The walking down the Emmons
They're
Field.
they're
Yeah, no,
walking
that's
nonchalantly posing. It's very
what
that's how real
what
people
is
in real life walk through a forest or a
that's right.
meadow.
Hey there, nomads of lore. I'm
And
Jonathan,
I'm Sean.
and together we are Mead and Mischief, your home away from no home.
Yes, we are.
So today we're going to. It was brought to our attention that there were some photos leaked of Wheel of Time. We just got finished
Mhm.
doing a Wheel of Time video, and there were some photos leaked from Entertainment Weekly, and they actually came out with the article today. So we're going to be taking a look at that article and looking through the photos that they have from Wheel of Time and kind of getting our firsthand reaction to what it all looks like. So, Sean, you want to start taking us through it?
Yeah, so thanks, James Withake. Sorry for butchering your name, for bringing this to our attention. So
Yeah,
this, as Jonathan said, was an article from Entertainment Weekly. Oh, we should also note the elephant in the room. We're clearly doing this a little bit different. We, for various reasons, are having to record a video separate, but we thought we would go ahead and take the initiative to get this video done, and that way we can get it out sooner while it's still relevant and new and exciting. So anyway,
that's right.
Jonathan may have said that already. I was distracted trying to figure out what the dude's name was, and if he did,
No, I didn't.
repeated words are repeated. But anyway, so this is from Entertainment Weekly EU.com. EU.
Hmm.
And the title of the article is "Welcome to the Wheel of Time. Take a magical first look at Amazon's new fantasy adaptation." We're not going to like read through the whole article. You can do so at your leisure. We actually haven't even read this article yet, or I haven't. We kind of wanted to react specifically to these images that had come out and talk about those. And so after this is over, we'll read through the article and see what Entertainment Weekly actually had to say. But we wanted to kind of jump down to the images and take a look at those. So let's jump on down to that
Yep.
first image, get past the ads and something about Jeff Bezos. I don't know. Amazon show. All right. So we've got the Emmonsfield 5 Plus here. So
Hmm.
we've already seen the cast. There's been much discussed on the cast. You know, our most recent video, I assume that when we're going to release this one, we talked a little bit about that ourselves, and you know, so we're not going to spend any time doing that here. Um,
Hmm.
but so what do you think about this image of the walking down the field?
The walking down
Yeah,
the Emmons
they're
Field.
they're
Yeah, no,
walking
that's
nonchalantly posing. That's how real
what
people
is
in real life walk through a forest or a
that's right.
meadow.
All in a line, in a horizontal front line
Yeah,
instead of a. Anyway,
yeah,
yeah, no, I like it a lot. What I do like probably the most about the whole thing is that you can tell who each person is
sure, it's
just
clear.
from who is cast and their clothes.
Right, right.
Without because I mean I have looked into who this is, but it obviously
Could have
pops out
figured
that
it
it
out
got
probably
Rand.
even if you didn't
Yeah,
know the cast. There's
yeah, that's right.
yeah,
So
yeah,
got Rand on the far right
yeah.
and Perrin looking all big and tough with
With his
his
furs,
wool and
little
furs. Yeah.
foreshadowing there. We'll try not to do too many major spoilers in this,
Oh
depending
yeah.
on where you are. But the furs are
Yep.
foreshadowing. We won't go any further into that, but that's he's kind of
And then
got
Egwene, we got Egwene
yeah,
looking she's kind of bundled up a lot, which is cool.
yes,
And
yes,
then Moraine, obviously, and
hmm,
Lan. Super stoked about those two. And then we got Mr. Mischief himself
yeah,
over there on
yeah.
the left.
Matt,
Wonder if he's got a dice bag
right?
somewhere,
I'm sure
you
he
know,
probably does.
sitting in his pocket. And then
Probably.
over on the far left, we got Nynaeve.
Nynaeve,
So
yeah.
that's awesome.
It's a
It's a cool picture.
it the thing that strikes me about this image, I don't remember how I had this turn, whether you can see my cursor flailing about on the screen. I can point to it all day, but you can't tell what I'm pointing to on my monitor here. But The end. One thing that I really think is kind of fun is you can see the attitude of the characters, and it all really matches, especially this point in the series. They by the end they go through so many changes, but you got Moraine,
Mm,
with her determined looks there, far looking off into the
hmm
future. Lan is kind of, it looks like in the image that he's kind of in leading the pack just a little bit, like he's in front just a little, ready to take
hmm
on the world. And I love Egwene's attitude in this image. You can see all that attitude that Egwene her character has, and then the
Yep.
guys at this point are all looking clueless. Every single one of them are the three dudes are like, this is, do we really want to do this? Rand, I'm not the chosen, none of them,
And
what, I don't know.
Rand knows so much about girls, and why isn't he here? And
Yeah, they're all thinking, man,
Perrin knows
I
so
really
much
wish I
about
knew as
girls,
much
and
much about
that's
women
right.
as so and so. And I love that Nynaeve is there and determined, and she's kind of still a little bit apart from the group. It's a yeah,
Oh, that's a good
it's
point.
a it's
Yeah.
it's a neat image. I think there's a lot of subtle, whether it's intentional or whether I'm reading more and into it than should be there. It's a gorgeous image. All right, let's.
I can't remember who, and I would look it up, but somebody commented recently. The very last comment that I saw on our other video was talking about all the things he was excited about to see, and
Yes.
one of them was braid tugging. And
Yes.
I
Yeah.
agree. I wish there was a little braid tugging going on in
Right.
this image.
Her braid is like
It's
rather
awesome.
rather glorious. It's very thick
Yeah.
head of hair. I don't know whether that's all her hair or whether
Yeah.
it's somebody else's. It probably is. She looks to have quite a nice head of hair when you see other images of her. But
Yep.
that's quite fun. Yeah, there's a lot to be. It's a lot of cool. All right, let's go down and look at the
Hmm.
next one. All right, scrolling through something about
Okay.
Agents of Shield producer. Oh, I didn't know that.
All right.
Rafe Judikins is apparently a former survivor. A former. Wait a minute. Wheel of the Time is the first fantasy series that really dove into the political and cultural worlds of different characters. Judikins, a former survivor. Oh, this is not Judikin, or maybe it is. I don't know. I'm gonna have to read this article and maybe do the little
Hmm.
backstory. So, because was Rafe a former Survivor contestant? That sounds odd. Let's see, I'm gonna have to zoom out a little. Oh gosh, where have I gone? No, skipped ahead. All right, there we go. Okay, now we've got Rand and Egwene sitting. That's a sweet moment for they
Hmm.
over the series spend so much time apart and
Yeah.
mentally at odds a little bit, kinda, and this is probably
Yeah.
one of the last.
It's
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I was just saying it's interesting to kind of see the one, yeah, like you said, one of the last times that, because they honestly had grown up, I bet, thinking that and maybe not, but they seemed to be very close before they
Well,
left,
it seemed, if
and
I remember
so
right, in Eye of the World at least, they were kind of like almost betrothed, right?
yeah,
They were kind of.
exactly. That's what I was saying. It's like they were destined to be together as long as they had stayed in the Two
Mhm.
Rivers, and so the venturing out is, and obviously him learning, men's visions and different things. I'm sure
Sure.
set that apart. But anyway,
Yeah.
anyway, it's just a cool, like, sweet, like scene for
Hmm.
sure.
As a
Shows their closeness,
It
but
does. It shows
so much
some interesting
looming.
costuming things. Her belt maybe is. It seems like it's maybe really intricate, which is and like
Oh yeah.
almost wealthy looking, which is kind of an odd choice. I
Hmm.
wonder if there's more. I don't remember her having any fancy belts in the series. I mean, the rest of the costuming seems pretty accurate. Traveling gear and boots and
That's
such.
cool
But
to see. It looks like she's got almost kind of a double breast. It's not double breasted, but
but kind of like a
like a,
folded over
you know
peasant
what I'm
shirt.
saying? Like
Yeah.
folded over. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it speaks to me, at least. Looming over them is the mountain, though it's what's to come,
Mm. Sure.
And anyway,
Sure.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool image.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this one too.
Yeah, I think you've been the most excited about this one. We weren't going to look at these images at all, but we wanted to go through them and make sure we knew who everybody was and whatever, and which we pretty much did.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got Logain in a cage, followed by almost certainly several 4 different Aes Sedai. We did Jonathan was able to double check on who the 2 in the intriguing looking
Yeah.
carriage that's going on here. The other 2
Yeah.
are some random.
It's
I would assume.
Alana and Kareen.
Okay.
Basically some green, and then I'm not sure who's in the
Yeah, a
background.
couple of
Obviously it's
red
kind of
sisters,
a couple
almost
reds.
certainly. Yeah, which would
Yeah.
make sense with Logain. Which I mean, this
Mm.
it's hard to tell for sure where this is. I would bet it's on the road to Camelin, bringing him there. You know, kind of one of the first introductions to him. I know from what we've heard, of course, he's maybe going to have a larger part to play in some of the earlier episodes and season stuff. So we may actually see Logain more
I'm
which
I'm actually kind of excited about that because he does play a larger part further on in
yes.
the book series, and
Yes.
so, but you don't get very much of him in the beginning.
Right.
It's kind of like taboo. He's kind of off to the side.
Yes.
And anyway, that's cool if they actually do it right. It could be very
It
cool.
could definitely be really cool. It's his costume is interesting. His cuffs or something. There's a lot of really there's clearly some wealth there, which would make sense.
Intricate embroidery kind
this
of looking stuff.
false dragon sort of. I mean, there's and all the power and whatever that he would have. There's clearly he's been brought low by these Aes Sedai that are either shielding him or he's already gentle. He looks. I mean, he's always a little bit haughty in the series. Even after being gentle, but I would be surprised if this is after. Well, I guess I don't know. Who knows? There's like some sort of horse butt over there too. That could be exciting. It's kind of an intriguing looking
on the
color.
right side.
Yeah, I don't. It's kind of a.
It is. It's a cool
blue and white, brindled looking horse. I don't know. It's kind of an odd thing. I don't know. Cool. The carriage is really neat looking too. It's really
the bars are super intricate.
Yeah, it's like it, and it makes sense. This is a lot more ornate than I envisioned this cage. When it was described, on the streets of Camelot or whatever. But it makes sense that they would have kind of wagons that were specifically for this purpose, kind of, and being able to.
Oh yeah,
because and that would be
bringing in a guy who
can
channeling
channel
or whatever. A male whose channels. Yeah, and the other thing that's really kind of cool about it is it's almost a visual representation of the shielding or the being cut off.
Sure.
From the source. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I like it a lot. There's a lot of really cool.
Countryside is really
probably
really
not really
too.
metal, but
so I haven't even mentioned that, but all of these images, there's all the environments look really, really cool. Really, really beautiful. All right, I think this next one is it the last one? We have one more. Is this right?
I think it is. No, I think that's the last one.
All right, so we got.
We have one more. No, we have one more.
Do we? Okay.
But this is the last one.
Yeah,
the Lan and Moraine picture.
Lan and Moraine in the shadowed Shadar Logoth, which
Shadow of Shadar Logoth.
Yeah, that's going to be. I'd have to go back and look at the. I don't remember. I don't have all the episode titles memorized. I'd have to go back and look at them. I kind of suspect, just from a visual medium perspective, TV show, movie, whatever, I kind of expect Shadar Logoth to be at least an entire episode, if not more, in the show. I just kind of expect them to spend more time there than that you do in the books. But that's a guess. This is a really neat image of Lan protecting Moraine.
And over there on the left, there's Aldib and Mandarb. Well, I
Oh,
assume
yeah,
Aldeeb.
probably,
Definitely
probably.
Mandarb, the black one,
Yep.
but
Yeah.
I assume the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah. This
Yeah,
some.
that's it is a very cool image.
Yeah, some cool Gothic architecture stuff, and some with some interesting, almost modern flares. You know, the way it's the details on there are almost modern in their intricacy, like almost kind of alien even there, which is interesting. You
Mm,
know, because when we know in the age of legends that technology and all these things were quite advanced and had gone a long
yeah.
way, and so you might have more intricate and in more different, or I can't think of better words, or my words are leaving me, but different ways to manufacture things that maybe don't exist at this point in the turning of the wheel. So I don't
Mm,
know. It's some interesting things. I mean, well, who knows? I don't know whether this is on a sound stage or whether this is a real life location or what, but it's pretty cool.
it is very cool.
Yeah,
Well, definitely gets me even more excited about this thing.
absolutely, absolutely.
And did we look up and see is there a show date?
That not a day, I don't think, but November has been. I
Oh,
think
that's right.
I think November. It's supposed to
We
be
did talk about that.
November of this year, so this will be
That's exciting.
the first thing that we're looking for. You know, I think because I think the Lord of the Rings ones didn't come until later next year, and then
Hmm.
there's a few Disney Plus things like Star Wars Visions and stuff, but this is going to be the only real big show this year that we're looking forward to. Hopefully, it's going to be really really
Yeah,
great. Um, yeah.
that's right.
So let us know what you're
Well,
excited about in the comments below. Which one of these images is your favorite and
yeah.
all and
Is there anything we missed in the intricacies of I'm sure we missed a
absolutely
ton.
yeah.
There's some really cool stuff.
Mhm.
We definitely like talking about it. Thank you guys for joining us.
Absolutely.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Do all those things.
Yeah.
And y'all have a wonderful day.
We'll see you later.
Adios. Okay.